Today we'll be making campfire churros. So first off, we're going to be needing some campfire. So we'll need some wood, something to split the wood, something to light the wood. Once you've got that all done, now we can start baking. So we'll need cinnamon sugar, decent amount of butter, something to melt the butter in, and of course, the dough.
Let's get cooking.
This step isn't necessarily something you have to do, but I like doing it. I don't like having lichen and bark on my dough. And there we go. That's pretty much whittled. It's like reverse Jenga. This is the hardest part about campfire churros, the waiting. You may be tempted to cook them right now, but it's best you let it burn down to a good coal base, or else you're gonna have some burnt dough. Once it starts looking like this, you know it's almost churro time. This is where the fun begins. Once you've got a low fire or no fire coal base, such as you see here, you know it's time. And this is the best part of it all. Stringing it onto the stick. So what I do is I grab a good handful. Something like that. It's perfect. And then
You become the dough manipulator.
what you want to do, stretch it out to the point where it's almost going to snap off. And if you're doing this for the first time, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But if you've done this a couple of times, you will know. So like something like that. See, it's kind of skinny at the top there. That's getting in the danger zone there. All right. Something like that is perfect. What you do is you just start at the top here, kind of pinch it together so it stays on, and then you just spiral it around. There you go. You got dough on a stick. Ideally, you want each lap to just barely touch the other lap, or even having a small little 1 centimeter gap. It's perfect. Then you just start cooking. You leave her on here, and once it turns golden brown, you know it's good. Just remember,
If it goes black, there's no going back.
generally takes about 10-15 minutes to cook it, and it'll expand about 2.5 times of what it is right now. So we're about 5 minutes into the cooking procedure, and as you can see, it's kind of got a little bit of a golden brown tinge on the top. Still needs to be cooked a bit more, but now it's butter time. So if you got a churro about this size, I'd say you only need about 2 tablespoons of butter, and that's putting it pretty generously. So if it has a grill on the top, perfect. By the time the churro is cooked, the butter will be melted. So if you got a big, just whatever, 1 pound stick of butter, I go about 1/2 inch, centimeter or so, just slice her down. Just like that. And you just let her hang out in there for a bit. One word of advice is try to keep it a little bit, the handles a little bit away from the fire, because if you don't have oven mitts, and if you've been drinking a bit, it's gonna get you. Check that out. That is a perfectly done churro. Doesn't have to be golden brown on each side, but as long as it's mostly golden brown, you know you're in the clear. I'll warn you right now, this part can get a little
dangerous.
What you want to do is lather a thin layer of butter onto this churro nice and evenly. Give it a good rotation. There you go. Give it a spin. Make sure you're not too close to the fire. So now it's lathered all in butter. And as you can see here, I got the cinnamon sugar already. Take a very liberal pinch of this stuff, and you just spread it all over. Watch out, the fire will lick ya. That's how you make a campfire churro. You shall not churro! But in all seriousness, don't churro for about 5 minutes. That butter is going to be extremely hot, and you won't be able to taste the churro if you do so before 5 minutes. What you can do is break it off to little pieces, just like that. Share with your friends, get them to break off little pieces, and it'll be great. Or if you're just like me and you're by yourself, just
corn on the cob, this son of a gun.
Oh my god. That is spectacular. Seriously, give this one a go.